you would lose yourself in the most unimaginable and painful way when your identity is tied to only one thing. Like, for example, if you're a person who goes to the gym every single day, which is good, objectively good. I'm not saying there is something wrong with that. But think about it. Once you achieve whatever you want in life about your fitness goal, whether it is like you aim for your bodybuilding first competition and like you want to get like first place, right? And then once you achieve it, you know, after that, like probably like years, you would realize that like, wait, outside of the gym, who am I? You would start questioning about it because that is all about you. That is just like the only thing that you can describe about who you are. Without it, you are nothing. Or like an example, like if you have a girlfriend, right? You love her so much, she makes you feel confident about yourself. You know, she's always there for you. She's your emotional support. But then imagine, right? Just like your previous relationship, once she's gone, it is like you lose who you are, you know? Now you no longer have emotional support. You don't have the confidence and you don't have anyone to rely on when you are dealing with hardship. You would be completely obliterated. That's the point. And essentially, what you should be doing instead is you should have multiple interests or just don't tie yourself to one thing specifically only because otherwise, once this thing is gone, you will be nothing. Seriously, like if you have watched Villain Saga, right? It is an anime. And you know, Dolphin essentially he devotes himself to taking revenge for his father, right? He wanted to kill what is his name? Ascalot, yeah, Ascalot. But then, you know, he was so dedicated for like years, but then ultimately Ascalot was slaughtered, you know. Then he was in absolute denial. He has no direction, you know, like he did not know what else should he do, like because his identity is tied to only one thing, which is revenge. You know, he did everything humanly like as possible to get stronger and stronger so that he can beat Ascalot, right? But then once Ascalot is gone, he was directionless, like he did not know what to do anymore. And it is real, by the way, like or you can look at there if you have watched it. Um Money Supreme, it is the same with him. Mari, he, you know, at the end of the movie, he was so dedicated and he has strong devotion that he would definitely win, you know. But then when he won at the end, oh sorry, oh I, it's just like a spoiler, yeah. I hope that you already watched it. At the end, right? He beat his opponent, and then he didn't feel good about it. He was just so physically and mentally exhausted. And what he did is not celebration for his triumph, but he went to the hospital to see his child. You know, that's become like his new priority because he realized that, you know, this like competition, like being the best, it doesn't mean like anything. You get what I mean? Like you won, and then what? He was directionless like at the end. That's why like I recommend you to do like just find something that you are interested about, whether it is philosophy or life magazine. Like, if you want to, what else could it be? I don't know. Maybe you want to do like ice skating whatsoever, right? Just like do many things so that once something is vanished, then you will still have so many things left that you can identify with. And it is so important. You might think that, oh no, it's not even important. Why are you telling me this? Once you realize that, when it actually happens to you, you would understand that it is a huge thing that people have never realized about, and it is true. And you don't want to become one where you would eventually feel miserable about your life direction. That's why I'm suggesting you not to tie your identity with one thing. And yeah, I believe that we were born to experience, you know, doing something new and explore ourselves, trying to understand ourselves. And eventually, I think that we will find who we actually are through those experiences, hardships, and those will shape our identity. And eventually, you would be satisfied with who you are rather than feeling disappointed and miserable after losing your identity. And that's just what I thought. And if you have any opinion or idea what you believe whatsoever, you can comment down below because I read everything. Thank you.